Hello, everybody, and welcome to my Christmas Island. Thank you all for joining me. This is going to be the first of a series of videos to do with how I do my Christmas Island. Um, what is this island? I wanted to do this video to explain to you what this island was all about. Okay, now first of all, we are going to be using creative mode dev commands. So that is until the picture of the island is done, because the island is going to be a complete island, top to bottom, side to side, of one big pixel art picture. So the whole island needs to be cleared and filled in and everything so it can be tiled to set the picture up. Once the picture is done, then I'll go back to normal gameplay with no dev commands. But I'm hoping to have this island done before Christmas, and this is the first of the series to let you know what I've done so far and what this island's all about. We'll show you the map so you can see what I have done. Here I've already started. I've mapped out the size of the island. It goes from the top all the way down to the bottom. And yes, all that has to be filled in and flattened out so that the tiles can go down to create the picture. So I have done all that. It's been trial and error. I've made mistakes. I've gone back and redone it over and over again. I forget what I'm doing, have to go back again. As you can see, this is the edge. This is one corner of the edge. As you will be able to see also on the map when I go down here, this is where I placed all my little town. That's a little bit there where I was working out some colors. We have the visitors tent, the base tent, and my house, my tent. That's all we have here. I'm not doing any gameplay on this island until after the picture is done. Silly me, when I first started the island, I went around, I did all the towers, and then I went from top to bottom, from tower to tower, and realized, okay, that's the middle of the map, not the edge of the map, so that's not going to work. So I had to go back and do it all again. But yes, and here is where I did my first row of color. Then I realized, okay, that's not big enough. I need to expand it. It's not going to fit. So I had to go back and I filled all this section here in. As you can see, it goes from one end of the map to the other end of the map, which is perfectly okay. And it's not so difficult. But it is a lot of trial and error to start off with, and takes a lot of counting and remapping and redoing and, all that sort of thing over and over again just to make sure you get it right. But then once after I'd done the outline, so I knew where I was going from end to end and side to side from the map, I thought, well, I'll start right from the top, and I'll start at the top and I'll go down the bottom. Get down towards the bottom. So we'll do section by section, and I'm going to do a series of videos keeping you up to date on what I've done. I did do that down the center from tower to tower and realized, well, that's the center of the map and not the edge of the map. So that didn't work. So that'll have to be pulled up as we go along. So yeah, I started at the edge and filled all this in so that I can place it all. Place the tiles, so we can now go, when we get to this end here, it all has to be cleared again because it comes back, of course, until the tiles are placed down, and then we won't have as much coming back. But just so that I know where I am each time I start a new section, I'll do section by section. We'll fill it in or clear it out, fill it in, do whatever we have to do to make it flat and even and straight, and then we'll add the tiles, and then we'll go on to the next section. So here we have the tiles mapped out down here and down the side, which have all been counted out and whatever. So along here, we are just going to be copying what's on this row here, because it was the edge row to begin with, but didn't turn out to be the right row. I needed more space. So yeah, basically that's where we're at the moment. I have done this and filled this in. This, like I said, is the first series, just to let you know what I'm doing and how it's going, how I started it, and then I will keep you up to date with more short videos of where I'm at and how I'm doing and what I'm doing. Like, I mean, showing you what I'm doing each time. So the second series, the second video will come out soon. I will do them all as I go along, so that you can keep an eye out and you can watch the picture transform just as I do, you know. So it should be good once it's done. I should have probably gone through and just cleared all this first and then done it. I haven't mixed it up yet, have I? Because if I mess it up, then I've just got to go back and redo it and redo it and redo it, just like I do anytime I have. You have no idea how many times or how long it took me to actually just mark this out so that it was, you know, it was correct. It one more. I had to redo it. Then I forgot how many I was doing, and then I forgot this, and then I had to go back and I had to redo it. So yeah, and more blue. So yeah, it does take some time. It does take a lot of trial and error if you decide to do one. There's a lot of work to do. I realize I have made a huge amount of work for myself to do, and Christmas is not that far away. So I am definitely hoping to have it done for Christmas, because it is a Christmas picture that I am doing. It is actually from a diamond painting that I have done in real life that I am going to bring into Dinkum. And then we have 6 green. 1, 2. Did I do 6? We still have to contend with the weather. Yes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. A lot of counting, a lot of measuring at first, a lot of, trial and error, because of course I did not get it right the first time I tried it, measured it. I did not get it right the 5th time I measured it. I don't think there was a lot of measuring, going backwards and forwards and forgetting what I was doing, forgetting how many I did, all that sort of thing. But then it finally worked out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blue, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 6 ginger. 2, 3, 5, 6, and then 6 blue. Because you've also got to work out the colours, because not every colour on the picture I was able to have in game. So, you got to work out what colour will suit it best as well on top of that. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and then not to get confused by colour, Very easy to confuse me for sure. But we got there in the end, and now it's just a matter of following the picture as we go. I will be following the picture as I go, so because I do have it on hand. But a lot of it's also just clearing and dirt printing, clearing, digging, all that sort of thing. Yeah. 6 gingerbread. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gingerbread. 2, 3, 5, 6 blue. 6, and then green. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Perfect. Awesome. So, yep, that's how it's done. So there you go. That is the first of the series. So thank you very much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment and let me know what you think, if you like the idea. And make sure you watch out for the next number 2 of the series, which will have all this section here. We will complete this section here with tiles, and then that'll probably be the next section, and then we'll go on to the next section, either filling it in or clearing it, whatever may need to be. So thank you very much, and we shall see you all next time. So have a good day, everybody. Bye bye.